Hallelujah. Grace and peace to all families and friends of the Hackensack United Methodist Church. We are now in the season of spring. We can see flowers in the garden and on the streets. The weather gets warm and nice. In this pleasant season of spring, I would like to think of blessings we have been given in our lives. So the first thing that comes to my mind is family, especially since we are in May, which we know as the month of family. Today, I would like to share with you a thought about children in family learned from Gary Thomas' book, Sacred Parenting. In the introduction of the book and in the chapter 1, Gary Thomas posed the theme as this: all the process of parenting children is the journey of spiritual disciplines that humans can do their best in life. I was impressed with the idea that parenting children is a spiritual discipline. How do you think about this idea? Is parenting a journey of spiritual disciplines for yourself? Gary shares an episode with his teenage daughter. He went on business trip and came back home late on Sunday night. Next day, on Monday, he wanted to sleep more, but he thought it better to give his daughter a ride to school, having some daddy-daughter talks on the way to school. But his teen daughter was not in the mood. It was Monday, and it was hard to have his daughter to talk. As hard as lifting up the weight of Everest, he said. When they arrived at school, his daughter got out of the car, not saying a word of thanks to him. He had to be patient to calm himself down. Rachel Coast, an awarded novelist, once said, "Mother is not only a mother, but also a devil." After I became a mother, I could see both the good and bad inside me. Mother of a son who suffers developmental disability confessed before, saying, "I do not want to change anything. I feel that I am blessed with my son, though he suffers developmental disability. I could not have become who I am now without my son. It may have been better if my son were normal and healthy, but with him, I have learned a lot. I have no regret with him. I have learned a lot from him." Those words resounded in my mind. Yes, we learn a lot from parenting children. We learn about ourselves, let alone about human nature and the reality of life. That is why I can agree with Gary Thomas on the point that parenting children is a spiritual journey through which we learn a lot about ourselves and life. Gary Thomas pushes further in the discussion of parenting children. He questions the motivation of parenting children. He points out that many parents want to learn about how to raise children in better ways. But parents should shift their concerns from how to do to why to do. That is to question the motivation of parenting. Many parents do not think much about why we are parenting children because we naturally think that we are parents to children. But we should know that children are also gifts given to us by God. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, God commanded, "Be fruitful and multiply." In Deuteronomy chapter 6 and Psalm 78, God commands that we should raise children with their learning God's love and God's commandments. In Deuteronomy chapter 2, so that you, your children, and their children after them may fear the Lord our God. In Psalm 78, verse 6, so the next generation would know them, even children yet to be born. They in turn would tell their children. So the motivation of good parenting is from God's will and God's commandment. We should be aware of this when we are parenting children. Then we'll endure the ups and downs in the parenting relationship with children. It will give us a good understanding of blessings and the benefits of the aspect of spiritual discipline in parenting children. We are in the blessings of God's kingdom through life in parenting children. Reading Gary Thomas' book, Sacred Parenting, up to this point, I could not help thinking of spiritual children that all of us have in the church community. We take care of each other in the church community. There, that point, we have a spiritual parenting relationship among the church members. We experience the same ups and downs in this spiritual relationship as in parenting and family. We also have the same commandment of God in the church community as parenting and family does. It is because the church community is the family of God in which we walked the spiritual journey to God's kingdom together. In this month of May, I pray that all of us have a chance to ponder upon this calling of God to sacred parenting relationship in our lives. You'll enjoy more blessings already present in your life. God bless you.